Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And today it is time to take on the second of the new EX challenge quests versus the Sky Dragon using the Wind team. Now, during my initial clear of this stage, back when the stream dropped, he hits a lot harder. A lot harder than the light cabbie down in the first stage. Which means that, you do want to bring characters that can give you defense, that can give you guard. Thankfully, Wind 1.0 was focused on that. So, Mage Shuna gave, 80% guard chance and also boosted greens, kind of like mini cabbie. So definitely, if you have her, you can definitely use her. Or you could bring the Golem, or you could bring Light Soka. If you have any of those three characters that can give you guard, you can get that mission done, and you can certainly take a lot less damage. I still have 2 more missions to do, so 9 turns or less, and then at least 3 defense-changing battle skills. So I'm going to build the original Wind 1.0 team, and we'll go in first, and then I'll try out a few other different teams that can clear this. Alright, here's the first team that I've built. It's essentially all of Wind 1.0. I'm not missing any major unit from Wind 1.0 at all. This is all of them. Don't question it. We've got Shuna that's going to give us guard, Milim for the alt boost. We've got a blue to green orb changer. We have a healer, defense skill. We have another healer and orb changer, and then we have another orb changer here. So ideally, this should work just fine. Honestly, haven't used Wind 1.0 in such a long time. It's not the best team in the world. A lot of the, first couple of metas were pretty underwhelming, to be perfectly honest. Dark had remained probably the best meta for a while, until probably Water came out, and then Earth came out, and then we all just got power crept out. Then they really started ramping it up. So this team is built on surviving, and also making sure that you can guard, I think, 3 times or something? But this Sky Dragon does hit really hard. 17,500 attack, and he raises it by 30% as well. So if you don't have guard, or you don't have a good way to negate damage, you're going to die. Which is actually kind of surprising. I didn't think they would go that hard for one of these fights. So let's go do this. He does seem to have quite a bit of health. Now, the Wind 1.0 team is also not the most damaging thing in the world, but, things can happen. So here, what can we do? We don't have enough to use both the orb changes, so let's just continue to... Let's take Xion out. No, let's take Milla... Oh, we only have 3 and 3, okay. Let's take Xion out, and then let's take... Mill him out of here. And I think we'll send off these oranges and try and get a good hand of greens next turn with some orb changing. Taking counters is not a good thing in this stage. He's doing quite a bit of damage, even with type advantage. Look at that. We're taking quite a bit. So let's go ahead and... What can we do? We can do both of these orb changes, so that way they don't cost, that extra 5 points. And then we'll have a full hand of green. And then we can go ahead and put guard up and boost these greens. I also have a charm on Shuna to give us an extra 3% attack. So that's nice. So let's begin sending this. This should give us quite a bit. Yeah, we got an ult for Val now. Close to an ult for Veldora. These are going to be our 2 main nuking units. Combined with the ult boost from Windmillum. We should be okay. Should be. As long as we can continue to take down his health a little bit. Counters, again, not the best thing in the world. But guarding definitely is. Healing with Valentine is also very good. So we do need to use 3 defense-changing skills. So we're going to use this to increase our allies' defense by 25%. We're also going to heal. That way we are as capped off as we can be because he's going to ult here. We're not going to ult with Valentine yet. So here, I'm just going to send more blues, get them out, and then maybe we can get another nice hand of greens to go forward. And, God, this thing loves to counterattack, doesn't it? Alright, that's good right there. That's very good. Because we can probably... Yeah. Okay, well, maybe not. Because we would have to switch Valentine out to get that other blue in. But then we would lose that. So, what are we going to do here? We are going to... Orb change with that. This will get us quite a bit. There's also an alt nerf for 3 more turns, which will put us at turn 8. And I think the mission is declared in 9 turns, I think. So we have to be ready for that. We're going to have an ult with Veldora as well. So that's also why we're not quite ulting yet. We're taking him down. Stop countering me, I swear to Christ. What is that, like 6 counters now or something? Valentine needs to go away now. Also because he's continuing to target her. Alright, so let's get that. Let's get you out of here. You can't take any more damage. Let's get Veldora out of here. And then we don't have another orb changer for orange anymore. What we can do is put some guard back up on these 3 front units, therefore they don't take, hopefully, as much damage. And then we can use another defense skill, which is all allies pierce resistance, which maybe would have been useful earlier on because he was piercing, I believe. Let's check that. Yeah, pierce rate by 100, so that's also why he's doing so much damage. So that's 2 defense skills. We can use a 3rd one here and actually give us extra defense overall. So there is the mission done. And then we just have to, you know, survive. So we're going to do that. We have an ult with Shuna, so when it is ready, we have triple ults that will be ult boosted. And hopefully we can take him out. Okay, we're in turn 7. Ult is nerfed for 1 more turn, so next turn we should be ready, and we will have enough points to do so. So, excellent. We just need to make sure that we have orbs that we can swap out for everybody, which if we don't is going to be kind of sad. Alright, okay, we do. Alright, so let's get the ult boost on, and then we'll bring in Veldora and we'll bring in Valentine. I don't know if we're going to kill here, to be perfectly honest. It might be a toss-up. So let's do that. And then let's take out Xion for Veldora. Alright. Can't do anything to make that a 6 hard send, so let's put some guard backup. That way, if we don't kill, hopefully nobody dies. But again, we've already cleared this with everyone alive, so, I mean, today, the point of this mission was to get the 3 defense skills and the guard. So let's do that, and then we'll send Butler Veldora since he has the highest attack stat. And how much damage are we going to do here? 66, not good. Alright. Valentine, 21-2, not as good. And then Veldora, 26-9, also not as good. Alright. So we're not going to kill this next turn, unfortunately. So now we just got to keep working on building back to an ult, I guess, more than anything else. Let's do that. Yeah, the Wind 1.0 team is terribly underpowered. It's just, like I said, the 1.0 teams, a lot of them were pretty not great. Continuing to target Valentine, so let's go ahead and get a heal in here and then get her out of here. Mainly because she has no orbs. So let's bring Xion back in, I guess. And then we'll send these. So yeah, this is more of an endurance fight. Do I recommend bringing the Wind 1.0 team? I mean, no, not really. To be perfectly honest with you, there are better teams that you can use. Let's go ahead and put guard back up again. He's going to ult again. This fight is taking forever. Literally forever. Alright, we have another ult with Veldora, so that's good. Alright, and there's the last hit. So now, I don't have enough points to use another ult boost, unfortunately. So we need another ult. Alright, so... let's see. Will Valentine get it if I send this? She will. Okay, so let's send those, and then next turn, we're probably going to be out of here. And now, yeah, I don't have to worry about Valentine dying here. So let's do that, and then that. And this should be it. Turn 13. 13. Definitely not turn 9, right? I hope we're out of here. Okay, we are. Right, so that's the first painful team that you can use. I definitely don't recommend it, but if it's what you got, it's what you got. and that got the guard mission done and the 3 defense changing skills mission done. So now let's just try to nuke this thing as fast as possible with a different team. Alright, so we're going to try and do this in 9 turns with the Wind 2.0 team. We got Geld, Trainee, Dino, who I don't use very often, so I'm going to break him out. And then we've got Wind Diablo to try and get that big time nuke with the guaranteed crits and the attack and the nerfs from Dino and the wind boost from Trainee and the alt boost from Milim and the magic boost from Gabiru. We're going to try and have a lot of things going on in time for turn 8. So let's see how easily we can make that happen and if Diablo is actually capable of nuking the Sky Dragon. Or if we're even capable of surviving that long. I mean, we don't have any guard, we don't have any defense skills on this turn, so there is a high possibility that we're just going to straight up die, because he just does too much damage, because we don't have a healer. Be quite unfortunate if that happened, but it is what it is. Alright, so we got a whole bunch of greens and 2 oranges. Alright, so let's take you out for Geld. And then let's go ahead and run with this. That way we can keep getting Trainee's passive. Pop, 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 pop. So we need to pretty much get an ult with Diablo, get his attack buff on, and then send him away, maybe with a magic boost from... Okay, that's unfortunate. Please stop countering me every single goddamn turn. Alright, yeah. He does a lot of damage right there. Alright, so pop, 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 pop. It's probably better to actually send Milim last, because she does have an entire attack stat right now. That'll get Gabiru online next turn. We are doing decent damage. Okay, that's not what I'm wanting to see right here. Okay, game, you really got to stop fucking me. But we do have Gabiru. So let's go ahead and let's get the attack boost on. And that should raise it higher than Milim now. So she is at 84, and you should be at like 10? Yeah, 10-5. Alright, so perfect. Let's use the wind buff. That lasts for 2 turns, and also gives us secret skill gauge, so that'll go on to Diablo as well. And then we can do the magic boost for 25%. Skill points up. That'll also go on to Diablo because he has the highest attack stat. This will change all these greens into blues, and then we'll be ready to go. He'll have his ult, and that means we can again use Gabiru on the turn that we're ready to nuke on, probably. But now we just have to, survive for 5 more turns, which could be an issue. Alright, but we are doing very good damage right there because we did have like triple buffs going on. Yeah, you need to go away now. You're not going to survive the ult. In fact, Alright, so Geld's going to come in. Actually, Dino's going to come in for you. And then Geld's going to come in for Milim because she is half health. Alright. We can... So blues are nerfed now by 80%, so there's no point in really changing to them. We're not really going to gain much, so we're just going to send this. Maybe we can get a Dino ult too. I believe he is single target. Again, a counterattack. I swear, this dragon has no chill. That hurt Dino quite a bit, and he's probably going to attack him again, huh? No, onto Geld. Alright, 3 more turns we have to live. It's okay if Geld dies. Trainee has already put the wind boost on Diablo, but if he has to come in, he's going to lose all his buffs. So that's actually not good. We might actually die. So Trainee, you're going to get out of here for Milim. We're going to send all these Milim orbs. We have double protection gauge. We have to live 2 more turns. And then we'll be ready. So here, I'm going to use Dino's debuffs now, because they last for 2 turns, I believe. Okay, good. You can hit her. Okay, so Dino's debuffs, right? So wind resistance down, crit resistance down for 2 turns, and then magic resistance down for 2 turns. So that's good right there. So those will be on for turn 8 when the debuff on the ult is gone. And then Diablo already has his attack boost. He'll need points for his crit boost. We'll need points for the ult. So let's go ahead and just get as many points as possible right here. We have 30 points sitting here ready. So I think we should be okay for what we need to do. Alright, another counterattack, because why the fuck not? On another one, because oh my god, is Gel gonna die here actually? Okay, good. Dude, another like 6 counterattacks? He doesn't have counterattack rate up, right? That's Pierce. Yeah. Dragon, you can go fuck yourself. Okay, so debuffs are on. Let's go ahead and bring Diablo in for Dino now. And then he still has, let's see, he still has his attack, his wind attack, and pierce rate from his trait. So we need to do the alt. Oh, we don't have enough for the crit. That is something. I kind of want points. No, actually, no, we will. Hold on. What am I talking about? So let's do that. We have 30 points sitting in the wings, right? Here we go. All right. There's the magic boost. That will go on to Diablo. And now we have enough points for the guaranteed crit. So now he's got everything, right? We've got the debuffs. We've got the buffs. We've got the alt buff with Milim. We have an alt with Milim. So let's take a look and see how much damage we do here. We're going to send Milim first for funsies. She'll probably do like 30, 40k maybe? Probably 30. 22.7, even less. Alright, cool. Diablo, on the other hand, is going to do 116. Okay, well, there you go. That's actually a lot better than I thought. We almost died, because we have no defense and no healing. So, and my team isn't, you know, like, Milim is duped, right? Because she's an OG unit. But Trainy's 84, Dino's 80, Diablo's 84. They're fairly lower-end units, so if you have them, you can definitely do it, right? And then Geld's free. So the only person that has dupes is, you know, the supports and then Gabiru. So let's see if we can then take another team in here that can get things done while not having type advantage, which might be a mistake. Oh man. If only there was a team that could do a lot of damage that, you know, had to wait a certain amount of time, like 8 turns, for the alt nerf to wear out to do maximum damage. That would be relevant in today's game. Oh wait, there is. Oh yeah, Veldora takes 8 turns to stack. Oh yeah, Shinsha takes 8 turns to get that dark attack up. Oh yeah, this team runs on greens, just like Wind 1.0. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Alright, had to, you know, make a cut there so I could put all the bracelets back on everybody. That's just time consuming. But, hopefully, this team can do it, right? Oh. Well, I mean, that's certainly something now, isn't it? Okay, we can get you in for Isis, and we can get Shinsha in for Rimuru. Maybe we could even use the alt yoink on his alt to save us some of that damage. That'd be kind of nice. 88 points, we got a stack of, or we got 1 Veldora. There's a counter, first turn of the goddamn game. What is this thing's counter rate? I really would like to see substats of the enemies sometimes. Would really like to see those. Okay, that can work out too. So, let's go ahead and give us an alt boost, give us an orb change. Alright, I don't know if we'll have enough to do all of the buffs. Maybe, no we won't. I don't think so. So let's take out Shinsha for Isis. We'll go ahead, will we have enough? We will have enough, right? So we can use the green buff, and then we can reset all of the skills we just used, and then we could use the orb change again, and then we'll have another full hand of greens that are now boosted. I don't know, we're probably not going to get Milim's ult. We only have 1 orb for her, which is unfortunate, but we've gotten a lot of stacks. We have another Veldora ready, 120 points now. So far, no counters on this turn, until I jinx myself. Oh, look at that! Holy shit! Alright, Valentine. Alright, so turn 3. I don't need you up front anymore, so let's get your last stack in here. What's the hand look like? Ooh, it looks fairly good. Okay, let's use Milim's orb change again. I guess we should keep the points That way we can use the ult yoink on his nuke turn. So yeah, let's go ahead and use that. Let's keep getting stacks. Are we up to 60 or are we up to 40? We're up to 40% right there. We've already used it. So let's go ahead and reset all of that again. I think we're up to 50% magic now. And then we can get Valentine out. We don't have any orbs for Milim again, so I'm kind of actually not going to keep her in. So let's take you out. And then let's take Milim out so she doesn't take any unnecessary damage. Shinsha will have an ult, so that's good. Another 110 points. Another stack of Veldora. So we're cycling very easily with this team. It's just that he is doing a lot of damage back to us. Alright. But if we can live to turn 8, we're going to be just looking real good. Holy shit, that was like a third of her health bar. Alright, so there. We are going to yoink his ult right here. Shinsha, you don't need to be up front either. So, what do? We can get her out for Milim. That way she has guaranteed going to get her ult next turn, because we're going to use Ice's orb change. And yeah. Perfect. And then we'll have enough points to do that, and we can yoink the ult, and then we'll be just about ready to go. I do need to use one more stack of Valentine as well, but we can wait on that because this turn is too good to pass up. Well, I mean, we could use it now and take out Isis since she is single target. That might actually work better because we'll still have another green coming in. What do we do here? What are we up to stack-wise? We need 2 more. I mean, we're only on turn 4, right? We could nuke now if we wanted once we get the points. So yeah, let's go ahead and take Isis out. We'll get the last stack of the ult in. And also heals Milim a little bit, so that's always good. Go ahead and get us up to 65% and extra magic. We're going to send the ult for Valentine here. Now Milim will have her ult. Did I use the yoink? I don't actually remember if I used the yoink. I think I did. Well, we're going to find out real quick now, aren't we? Okay, we did. Alright, so there's the absorb. There's an ult for Rimuru. Perfect. We negated a bulk of the damage right there. We took his normal. That's fine. We need 3 more turns to live. How much are these nerfed by? 50%. And we're offsetting that down to plus 10% right now. I think we can do it. So let's get... We need 190 points, though, right? For the full boost, because we need that, and then we're not going to have the full right there. So maybe we don't. Let's get... Oh, well, we have triple ult. How much health do you have? 90k? Yeah, I think we can do it. Alright, let's use that. Actually, let's use the ult boost first. Let's get Shinsha in here. For Valentine. Let's use the crit and crit damage. We don't have another Veldora stack. That's unfortunate, but I'm still fairly confident that we're going to kill here because we are boosted up by what? So we're 80% ult, guaranteed crits, 40% crit damage. Milim has a 15% attack buff. I think we'll be okay. Rimuru does 28. He's AoE. Shinsha does 30k. And then Milim does 62. And there we go. 5 turns. Nobody died because we just offset the difference from the ult nerf. And there we go. Okay. Well, the team can definitely do it. It does take a lot of damage, right? This stage is meant for you to use guard and defense. That's why he does so much. But you can definitely do it. So let me know in the comments below if you used a different team to clear this stage. But that's it from me, guys. Take it easy, and I'll see you later.